हेलो स्टूडेंट, कल का ही पॉइंट आज कंटिन्यू करेंगे। कल हमने देखा था, क्या देखा था? और वो पॉइंट पे हमने प्लस क्यू चार्ज डिपॉजिट किया है। इस पॉइंट से R1 इतने डिस्टेंस पे हमने दूसरा पॉइंट P पॉइंट लिया है। नाउ दिस वन इज द R1। देन इसी लाइन पे आगे हमने पॉइंट B लिया है, पॉइंट A लिया है। This point A, it lies at distance R2 from this point O. Now this one is the direction of electric intensity. क्या क्या किया हमने? पॉइंट O पे ऊपर प्लस Q चार्ज लिया है। देन पॉइंट O के आगे R1 डिस्टेंस पे हमने पॉइंट P लिया है। देन वो लाइन आगे एक्सटेंड करके उसी लाइन पे ऊपर R2 डिस्टेंस पे हमने पॉइंट A लिया है। उससे पहले हमने पॉइंट B एक कंसिडर किया है। देन E बार इंडिकेट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेंसिटी। सपोज हियर टेस्ट चार्ज प्लस Q0 is situated at a distance R2 from this charge plus Q. Now we know that according to the Coulomb's law in electrostatic, when two charges are separated by some finite distance, then they exert some electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion towards each other. If this one is a positive charge, this one is also positive charge, that means electrostatic force of repulsion will be takes place between these two charges. Now, when plus Q charge is deposited at this point O, now this charge, it will produce some electric field around itself, and if I to try to bring another positive test charge within this region, it means that we are doing work against the direction of electrostatic force, and that's why we can say that work is done on that charge, and that work gets stored in that charge in the form of potential energy, because we know that potential energy is nothing but the stored energy. काइनेटिक एनर्जी और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी में क्या डिफरेंस है? काइनेटिक एनर्जी मीन्स द एनर्जी एक्वायर्ड बाय एन ऑब्जेक्ट बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स मोशन। मोशन की वजह से जिस बॉडी में एनर्जी एक्वायर्ड होती है, दैट एनर्जी इज नोन एज काइनेटिक एनर्जी। एंड पोटेंशियल एनर्जी मीन्स व्हाट? पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, इट इज द स्टोर्ड एनर्जी। कब ये स्टोर्ड होगी? व्हेन वी आर डूइंग सम वर्क अगेंस्ट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेंसिटी, अगेंस्ट द इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स, then we can say that work is done on that charge, and that work gets stored in that charge in the form of energy that is known as the potential energy. And when we are shifting this charge toward this point P, then change in potential energy, because we know that electric potential at this point is definitely less than the electric potential at this point, because we know that as we move away from the charge, then its electric potential goes on decreasing. जैसे जैसे पोटेंशियल डिक्रीज होता है, वैसे वैसे वो चार्ज आगे आने के लिए हमें कम एनर्जी यूटिलाइज करनी पड़ती है। मीन्स हमें कम वर्क डन करना पड़ता है, वर्क कम करना पड़ता है। इट मीन्स दैट इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल इज लेस at this point as compared to this point, and therefore we can say that when we are shifting, when we are transferring that test charge from point A to B through small displacement dx, if du is the small change in potential energy when we are shifting that charge from point A to point B through small displacement vx, then we can say that change in potential energy during this, we know that that is given by equation 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, then q0 divided by this distance dx, like that. But in general form, in the previous article, इस लेक्चर में हमने क्या देखा था? चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी व्हेन वी आर शिफ्टिंग दैट चार्ज फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी, दैट मीन्स फ्रॉम डिस्टेंस r1 टू डिस्टेंस r2, दैट मीन्स 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 q0 इनटू ब्रैकेट 1 डिवाइडेड बाय r2 माइनस 1 डिवाइडेड बाय r1। चेंज इन पोटेंशियल। दैट मीन्स हम जब a टेस्ट चार्ज पॉइंट A से पॉइंट P तक ला रहे, दैट मीन्स वी आर शिफ्टिंग दैट टेस्ट चार्ज फ्रॉम डिस्टेंस r1 टू डिस्टेंस r2। इसका मीनिंग होता है पोटेंशियल एनर्जी चेंज हो रही है, यहाँ की पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और यहाँ की पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इसमें चेंज है, एंड that's why we can say that in shifting that test charge from point A to point B, that means change in potential energy or the potential energy which gets stored at point P. When that charge is shifted towards this point P, then we can write change in potential energy or potential energy is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 q0 1 by r2 minus 1 by r1. Now from this equation it is clear that the change in potential energy, it depends upon the ends points, that means point A, point P, point B. It doesn't depends upon the path which is covered by that charge. Then one more thing, when we are shifting that test charge from point A to point B, that means we are doing some work, that means change in potential energy, that also causes the small problem. That means if dW is the work done in shifting charge from point A to point B, from point A to point B, work done from in shifting charge from point A to point B is nothing but the change in the potential energy. That means we can write this work done is nothing but change in potential energy, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q0 divided by 1 by r2 minus 1 by r1. But here we are shifting that charge from point A to point B, that means instead of this B we can write here P's. That means work done which gets stored in that charge in the form of potential energy when that charge it is shifted from point A to point P, that is given by in this form. Now in generalized form, what we can say that if two charges are separated by finite distance, if two charges are separated by finite, that means two particle system, two particle system, इसका क्या मीनिंग होता है, हमने वन सिस्टम लिया, उसमें टू पॉइंट्स लिए, दिस टू पॉइंट्स पे हम चार्ज डिपॉजिट कर रहे, if q1 and q2 these are the charges which are situated 2 points in that system, then when we are shifting charge towards each other, then we'll get the change in the potential energy or the potential energy, electrostatic potential energy is given by equation 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 divided by r. This one is the general form of electrostatic potential energy for the two particle system. That means one system हमने two particles से two points ले, उस point पे हमने point charge q1 and q2 place किया. These two charges are separated by distance r. Then by the concept of electrostatic potential energy, the electrostatic potential energy in shifting one charge towards the another charge or vice versa, then we can write electrostatic potential energy is given by equation U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 divided by r. Suppose this is given in equation number 1. Now this equation we can use in another form also. U is equal to q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 here r into q2, or in another way we can write q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r q1. इसका क्या मीनिंग होता है, we can write this term in this form. Now this here in this form q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 at the distance r is nothing but v1. क्या मीनिंग होता है इसका, it is nothing but the electrostatic potential at the distance r due to the charge q1. Then similarly q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 at distance r is equal to v2. इसका क्या मीनिंग होता है, this is nothing but the electrostatic potential at a distance r due to the charge q2. Thus by using this concept we can write this equation in new form, that is U is equal to P1 R Q2 or P1 R Q1 in this form. Now from that you will get the equation, final equation, that means electrostatic potential is equal to electrostatic potential energy per unit charge. That means electrostatic potential energy per unit charge, because here we have taken unit charge. Therefore, we can write P is equal to electrostatic potential energy U divided by unit charge Q. This one is the one more formula for electrostatic potential in the form of electrostatic potential energy. That means electrostatic potential per unit charge in an electric field is known as electrostatic potential at that point in that field. This is about the electrostatic potential and electrostatic potential energy correlated form. Then after this we will see some units of potential energy. Units of potential energy. एनर्जी का यूनिट जूल है, अर्ग है, but for potential energy, which units we are using for calculation purpose, we will see on the first unit joule, then second unit electron volt. Now first we will see potential energy is said to be 1 joule when 1 joule energy means what? The energy gets stored in moving a charge of 1 coulomb through a potential difference of 1 volt. The energy gets stored in moving a charge of 1 coulomb through a potential difference of 1 volt is known as or is called as 1 joule energy. क्या डेफिनेशन होती है यहाँ पे 1 जूल की? The energy gets stored in moving a charge, because when we are moving that charge, then we are doing some work, and that work gets stored in that charge in the form of potential energy, and that's why we can say that the energy gets stored in moving a charge of 1 coulomb through a potential difference of 1 volt is known as 1 joule energy. Then second, 1 electron volt. 1 electron volt means what? The energy acquired by electron when that electron moving between two different points which are kept at difference of 1 potential. क्या मीनिंग होता है इसका? ये 2 पॉइंट्स लिए हमने, ये पॉइंट A है, ये पॉइंट B है. These 2 points are kept at potential difference 1 volt. ये 2 पॉइंट में का potential difference कितना है? 1 volt. And if that electron is moved from point A to B or from point B to A through a potential difference of 1 volt, then we can say that the energy acquired by that moving electron is said to be 1 electron volt. Now, experiment it is observed that 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. कितना एनर्जी होता है? 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट इज इक्वल टू 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. That means the energy or the change in the kinetic energy of the electron when that electron is moved through a potential difference of 1 volt, then that is also known as 1 electron volt energy. Then some another units. 1 milli electron volt. We know that milli means 10 to the power minus 3. Then 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 10 to the power minus 3. That means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 22 joule. That means 1 milli electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 22 joule. Then 1 mega electron volt. Mega means 10 to the power 6. That means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 10 to the power 6. That means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 plus 6. That means minus 13 joule. These are the sum. One more thing, we can take 1 kilo electron volt. Kilo means 10 to the power 3. Where 10 to the power 3 होगा, then what we can write? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 10 to the power plus 3 joule. That means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 16 joule. These are the different forms of energy when we are utilizing the concept of potential energy when we are calculating or when we are solving different numericals. This is about the units which are used for measurement of potential energy. The next point, relation between electric field intensity and electric potential. For that, first we draw this figure. Point O. M यहाँ लेंगे, N यहाँ लेंगे, okay. Then plus Q is the charge placed at point O. Now इस फिगर में क्या किया हमने? एक पॉइंट O लिया है, उस पॉइंट O पे हमने चार्ज प्लेस किया, डिपॉजिट किया, कितना? प्लस Q. If plus Q is the charge deposited at point O, obviously क्या होगा? ये चार्ज अपने सराउंडिंग में अपना इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करेगा. नाउ इस चार्ज पे सम स्पेसिफिक डिस्टेंस पे हमने दूसरा पॉइंट लिया है. देन अगेन ये लाइन एक्सटेंड किया, यहाँ पे लिया n. देन दिस वन इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेंसिटी. नाउ हमें तो ये मालूम है पॉइंट n के ऊपर का पोटेंशियल पॉइंट n के पोटेंशियल के कंपैरिजन में छोटा है, स्मॉल है, because you know that when we are moving from the charge, then electric potential goes on decreasing, and this one indicates the direction of electric intensity, which is outward in direction for this charge plus Q. Now, when we are shifting, suppose plus Q 0 is the charge we are going to shift from point N to point M through distance dx. ये कितना डिस्टेंस है? dx, स्मॉल डिस्टेंस. If we are shifting charge plus Q0 to plus Q through displacement, when we are shifting this charge plus Q0 from point N to point M through the displacement dx, that means we are doing some work, and that work should be done against the direction of electrostatic force, because we know that this one is the direction of electrostatic force. This charge, it exerts some electrostatic force on the coming charge. Since this charge is plus Q, that means electrostatic force of repulsion will be exerted because of this charge on this state charge, and that means work is done against the direction of electrostatic force. If or let dW is the small amount of work that should be done against the electrostatic force when we are shifting that state charge plus Q0 from point N to M through the distance dx, then by the concept of work done we can write dW is equal to minus F into dx. Give it equation number 1. ये पॉइंट चार्ज है, ये पॉइंट चार्ज क्या कर रहा है? दैट इज डिस्प्लेसिंग फ्रॉम पॉइंट A to M थ्रू डिस्टेंस dx. dW उसके लिए जो वर्क डन है उसके लिए हमने कौन सा लेटर यूज किया है? dW. dW इज द अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क which has to be done in shifting unit positive charge from point N to point M, that means through the distance dx. Then what we can write for unit charge or for unit positive charge. अगर चार्ज यूनिट पॉजिटिव होगा then F is equal to, then what we can write, F is equal to E or E is equal to F, because we know that by the definition of electric field intensity is nothing but the electric force per unit charge. Electric intensity is nothing but electric force per unit charge. ये चार्ज अगर 1 यूनिट होगा then obviously what we can write, E is equal to F or F is equal to E, that means we can write dW is equal to minus E into dx. Give it equation number 2. अब इक्वेशन 2 है, इसमें क्या लिखा हमने, dW is equal to minus E into dx. E क्यों लिखा, because for unit charge we are shifting unit charge, just we are trying to obtain the relation between electric field intensity or electric intensity and the electric potential. It means that for unit charge we can write electric intensity is nothing but the electric force or electric force is equal to electric intensity. Now dW is equal to, ये dW क्या है, वर्क डन है, कहाँ से कहाँ तक प्रेशर आने का है, पॉइंट N से पॉइंट N का. दैट मीन्स यहाँ लाने के लिए सम पोटेंशियल लगेगा. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल मीन्स व्हाट, द अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क रिक्वायर्ड टू ब्रिंग unit positive charge from infinity to that point against the direction of electric intensity. That means यहाँ तक जो वर्क होगा that is nothing but the electric potential at this point. यहाँ तक जो वर्क होगा that is nothing but the electric potential at this point. और इस दोनों में जो वर्क होगा that is nothing but the potential, that is nothing but the potential difference between these 2 points. और यहाँ पे हमने वही कंसेप्ट वर्क डन के फॉर्म में लिखा है. that means dW is nothing but the work done in shifting unit positive charge or discharge from point N to point N, and that is nothing but the potential difference between these 2 points. Suppose dV is the potential difference between these 2 points through which we are shifting that charge from point N to point N, and then we can write, instead of dW we can write dV is equal to minus E into dx. Then अब क्या करेंगे, अब क्या लिख सकते हैं यहाँ से, therefore E is equal to minus dV divided by dx. Equation number 3. Equation 3 gives the relation between electric field intensity and electric potential. V क्या है, potential है, dV क्या है, potential difference. So that means we got the relation between electric field intensity and electric potential. And we know that potential drop per unit length is known as potential gradient. हमने प्रीवियस आर्टिकल में भी देखा था पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट क्या होता है, पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप पर यूनिट लेंथ. यहाँ dx क्या है, डिस्टेंस है, दैट मींस इट इज वन टाइप ऑफ लाइन. देन dv पोटेंशियल है, दैट मींस dv by dx is nothing but the potential drop per unit length. In another way, we can see that it is nothing but the negative potential gradient. Hence, we can say electric field intensity or electric intensity. Electric field intensity is nothing but the negative potential gradient. Negative potential gradient E is equal to minus dV by dx. This is about the relation between electric field intensity and electric potential. Then in next period we will see what is my zero potential, then what is the equation for electric field intensity at a distance r due to the point charge. Thank you.